For the first time ever, we're getting our closest look yet at Apple's upcoming iPhone Ultra Foldable right next to Samsung's Galaxy Z Fold 8. This is basically the closest comparison we'll get before either phone officially launches. And after watching everything side by side, I already know which one I'd choose. Let's dive in. The first thing you'll notice is that both phones have a completely different shape compared to traditional foldables. Instead of being tall and narrow, they're shorter and noticeably wider. Apple decided to go with this wider layout for its first foldable, and Samsung has completely redesigned the Fold 8 in the same direction. Now, don't confuse it with the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra. That phone is the true successor to the Fold 7, keeping the classic tall foldable design. The regular Fold 8 and Apple's iPhone Ultra are clearly targeting a different type of user. When both devices are folded shut, they're surprisingly similar in both size and thickness. What's even more impressive is that they feel almost as slim as the Galaxy Z Fold 7, despite offering a much wider design. That's some seriously impressive engineering from both Apple and Samsung. The wider body also makes these phones much easier to use with one hand while folded. That's something Samsung's older, taller Fold design never completely nailed. There is one small design detail on the iPhone Ultra that stands out though. Around the hinge, the frame extends slightly beyond the display, creating sharper corners than you'd expect. It's not a huge issue, but when both phones are sitting side by side, it's definitely something you'll notice. As for the outer displays, they're perfectly usable for quick tasks like replying to messages, checking notifications, or answering calls. But let's be honest, that's not why you're buying a foldable. Open them up, and that's where these phones really come to life. Both unfold into large tablet-sized displays built for entertainment, multitasking, and productivity. Whether you're watching videos, browsing, or running multiple apps at once, this is where foldables make the biggest difference. And visually, the Galaxy Z Fold 8 immediately stands out. It simply looks cleaner, more modern, and more refined. The iPhone Ultra has beautifully rounded corners and Apple's typical polished design, but overall, Samsung makes the stronger first impression. That said, Apple does have one advantage. When you're watching videos, the iPhone Ultra's display aspect ratio allows content to fill more of the screen, leaving smaller black bars at the top and bottom. As a result, videos appear just a little larger than they do on the Fold 8. If media consumption is your biggest priority, that's definitely something worth considering. Now bring the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra into the comparison and everything changes. Compared to these new wide foldables, the Ultra looks incredibly tall and narrow. It's basically the next evolution of the Fold 7's traditional design. But the Ultra fights back with stronger hardware. It packs a larger battery, a higher resolution inner display, and an extra rear camera that neither the Fold 8 nor the iPhone Ultra offers. It's also built on a design Samsung has refined over several generations, making it the safer choice for anyone who values proven hardware. And that's exactly why between the Fold 8 and Apple's first foldable, I'd still pick Samsung. This is Apple's very first attempt at making a foldable phone. It looks promising, but we simply don't know how it'll perform in the real world. Samsung, on the other hand, has spent years improving foldables. They've fixed the early problems, refined the software, strengthened the hardware, and built real experience. With the Fold 8, you know exactly what you're getting. With the iPhone Ultra, you're trusting a first-generation product. So here's the bottom line. Folded, both phones are nearly identical in size and feel great to use with one hand. Unfolded, the Galaxy Z Fold 8 delivers the more modern-looking design. The iPhone Ultra takes the win for video playback thanks to its display ratio, and if hardware is your top priority, the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra still comes out on top. But between the two new wide foldables, I'd still choose the Galaxy Z Fold 8. Not because Apple can't build a great foldable, but because Samsung already has years of experience, and that gives it a big advantage going into launch. Samsung is expected to unveil the Fold 8 in July, while Apple will likely introduce the iPhone Ultra in September. Once both phones are finally in hand, that's when the real comparison begins. So which one would you choose, the iPhone Ultra or the Galaxy Z Fold 8? Let me know down in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for the full comparison when both devices officially arrive. I'll see you in the next one.